What's up, world? We're here at Epic Bike Shop. It's been raining, so everything's wet. Checked out a couple skate parks and all that. Unfortunately, it's all wet. But I know that there's a lot of you guys that are new subscribers and a lot of people that are getting into BMX and want to get into BMX but just don't know where to shop, what to get, what product to buy. So we're here at Epic BMX Shop. We're gonna meet up with Fu. He's been in this business for God knows how long, maybe a million years. So yeah, we're gonna link up with him. He's gonna give you a rundown, show you some products and all that cool stuff.
You're a vegetarian, aren't you? You know, we get a lot of customers come in and going, you know, my kid's just getting into BMX. Or a kid come in and go, I'm getting into BMX. Where do I start? Well, first of all, you don't want to start at Walmart. You don't want to start at Walmart, you want to start at Kmart, Toys R Us, because those bikes, they're not good. They're made out of the same stuff like a Campbell soup can's made out of, high tensile steel, bearings and all that is all crap. They don't, you know, the stem is not even strong. Why do you want to get on something that's so weak that's going to hurt you? Those bikes going to break and they're going to hurt you. Stay away from the department store. Buy your clothes at a department store. Buy your clothes at this place called OSS. Also, but see, the thing is that a lot of people, they go to those department store because they're on a budget. They're like, you know what? We're looking for a bike around 100 bucks. Come on, a bike for 100 bucks? There has to be a reason why bikes on average here cost about $400, $500. It's good quality. $100? That's some risky stuff you're putting under you. But if that's all you got, then that's all you got, but you're compromising safety. You go to a local shop like Epic BMX, you go to OSS, you're gonna get good quality bikes, you know? Like for example, if somebody's on a budget, a good quality bike like the Stranger. Hey, this wasn't script at all, okay? This is not script, it just happened we actually go on this bike. Well, guess whose bike this is? You're true to right here, Nate Richter. This is Nate Richter's complete signature bike. $389. $389. This is under $400. Look at what you're gonna get. You're gonna get good quality frame, signature, Nate Richter tires, Stranger seat, Stranger stem. I mean, primo pedals. I mean, these are one of our best-selling pedals for $389. You can't beat that. I mean, 20 and a half inch top tube. This bike is ready to go for any beginner out there. Any beginner. Actually, it's probably better than a beginner bike for a beginner price. Connor Keaton's right here, the piston. Same price, except you get a couple of different parts. You got the ballast tires, 4-piece bar, because Connor Keaton rides, you know, 4-piece bar. Then you move up to the little bit higher end Stranger, like the Level. Now you're getting, you know, chromoly frame, you're getting steel bearing hubs, Stranger hubs, tubular 3-piece crank, and check that out, free coaster. You're getting a free coaster. Free coaster, if you guys notice how I spin the wheel forward, spin the wheel back, cranks don't move. So all those fakey tricks that you're trying to learn, trying to figure out, hey, you know what? Why can't I roll backward with the crank hitting me in my shin? Going back to Connor Keaton bike right here. This one doesn't come with a free coaster because it's $389. You notice I'm gonna spin it backward. Look at the crank. So it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to roll backward while your feet's moving. You know, badass guys like you know, Courage, Mark Burnett, you know, they got some skills, so they could do that. But this one come with free coaster, $489. $100 more, you're gonna get a dial bike that is almost a pro level. Can't go wrong. Now check this out. We're gonna go check out the Stranger Kruk. It's their flagship, top of the line. This is the Stranger Kruks. Top of the line. You got the Stranger Kruks frame that you can buy aftermarket. Stranger stem you can buy aftermarket. The Kruks wheel set you can buy aftermarket. Stevie Churchill tire you can buy aftermarket. I mean, this bike, everything's aftermarket. Cranks is aftermarket. Pedals, seat, everything's aftermarket on this thing. $589. $589, under 600 bucks. You're getting pretty much a pro level bike. This is a bike that even Nate gets on, he could shred on this thing and it'll hold up. So then You might say, well, then why am I going to go out and buy Nate Richter's aftermarket signature frame? Well, because that frame is 300 and what? How much is it? 350 bucks? About $350. It's heat treated, it's chromoly. If your pocket's deep enough, you got that spare change, go for it. But this will hold up for half the price of a complete frame. So there you have it. You get what you pay for. If you're gonna go and select a bike you want to start riding BMX, the signature model, the Zia Complete, and then you upgrade to a level, and then once you get a little bit better, you're jumping off, roofs and stuff like that, I guess, El Toro. Here's your bike, the Kruks. You do get what you pay for. Stay away from the department store, or you're gonna have to invest in some new teeth. Now let's say you got your bike. And you want to do some little bit upgrade. Well, you got grips and pedals. You really can't really upgrade grips and pedals because all the grips itself are pretty much the same. Like how we were talking about the Stranger bike, the grips right there, rubber, just like these. Now the ODIs, they come in soft compound, regular compound. Yeah, as you're riding your bike, you get more used to your bike. You know what? You might have sensitive hand. You want to get softer grips. You might want longer grips. You get the XL grips. And then, you're going to get a feel that you want something a little bit soft. You want a little bit something that has a little bit different texture, like this. Like here. It's a perfect example. Look at these 3 different Stranger grips. There's a reason why they have different patterns, because they feel different. Like this one right here, some people might want to run this on the inside where they're holding more because they're gripped more like, with more sensitive, more pressure right here. Then you can flip it around. You can run it this way, where you have this pattern more on the inside. It's just got different effect. You got the Colt grips right here. I mean, obviously, this is a lot more rigid. This is for something like Dakota. Dakota's got those huge arms, He's got that huge hand that you don't want to get backhand over. This one's gonna hold real good. So when you upgrade your complete bike, you got different selection on grips, and by the time you upgrade it, maybe you have a different preference. You understand the different needs of different grips. Come get different grips, different texture. Don't go and ask a bike shop, what are good grips? It's almost no such thing as a good grip. Is what you prefer. If you're gonna ask me what's a good tire, I'll tell you a good tire. A tire that has 60 psi versus 100. Ask somebody what is a good grip. There's no really good answer for a good grip. It's what you prefer and what your hand feel like. Not necessarily upgrade, but you want to add on to your bike as you start owning the bike. Hey, you know what? The pedals I got on here, I want something a little bit bigger platform. You look at this pedal right here, big, huge platform. You got this pedal right here, slightly smaller platform. But that doesn't make this pedal any better than this pedal or vice versa. Is what you prefer. Some guys like doing pedal slide, they like doing the big pedals. Some guys like the small ones. There's really no difference. It's all preference. Let's say you get to something like a pedal like this. It's got steel bearings on it. It's a little bit smoother, but then you're talking about $20 pedals. You're talking about $40 pedals. You can buy 2 sets of this. You can buy 1 set of this just because it's smoother. It's all preference on this. Most of the guys prefer these kind of spindles on their loose ball. It rolls good enough, but for 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. If you really want to upgrade pedals, now this is where upgrading comes into play, like metal pedals. You slip on this thing's gonna kill you. You got steel bearing, it's smooth, you got metal, so it's gonna be stronger. But keep in mind, you're gonna do some pedal grinding. It's gonna be a little bit harder with metal. The plastic one, right onto a ledge, it'll slide a lot better. It's a little bit lighter. People think that these pedals are gonna be lighter than not. They're stronger, they're more grippy, but these are also $100. The upside about buying metal pedal is they're gonna last a lot longer. If you're gonna grind on this versus you grinding on a plastic one, the plastic one, of course, is not gonna last as long. But these are gonna last longer. But you're not gonna slide as smooth. So you at that point, once you upgrade, you're gonna wanna decide, what am I gonna do a lot of pedal grinding? If I'm gonna do a lot of pedal grinding, why am I gonna go buy $100 pedals and grind through it? Imagine grinding on a $100 pedal. That's gonna hurt your pocket. Plastic pedal, you're gonna slide through it. A month later, 20 bucks you buy it. You're gonna buy yourself $100 pedals. A month or 2 later, you're gonna put out another $100. Most of the guys that ride metal pedals, they ride trails or they ride skate park. They don't do a lot of pedal grinding. A lot of the street guys are gonna ride plastic pedal because they pedal slide. So that's where the upgrading of the difference between metal and the plastic of the use you're gonna go into. So guys, if you want to get into BMX and you want to know anything else, a lot of the stuff in BMX is all really preference. A company's not gonna make something crap, another company's not gonna make something good because of safety. Another company's not gonna make something where you're gonna go out, you're gonna break, you're gonna hurt yourself, and they're gonna get sued. So it comes down to a lot of preference. Grips, pedals, fork, handlebars, bike, it's all preference on color, size. You just have to go out there, get into it, get a feel for it, and then move on from there. If you guys want to know any more stuff, you guys are curious about some of the stuff I'm saying that doesn't make sense to you, leave a comment. Leave a comment, ask a question. Nate would, hit me up, or Nate could answer some of them. If he can, he'll hit me up. If I can't, then hell, go Google it up.